Good morning. My name is Raju Mandhian, and this morning let's talk a bit about mentoring. Mindful mentoring, to be very specific. And before I go into what is mindful mentoring, let me kind of first distinguish between mentoring, coaching, and counseling, because people usually mix that up. They don't know the difference. Not the people who are professionals and practitioners of each of these fields, but people who are the audience or the people who are the subject, the clients for this kind of discipline. Counseling, what is that? Counseling is when some elder, some wise person, a wise human being provides you advice in your life challenges. That could be a pastor, a preacher, a father, a teacher, or a brother, and you are in certain scenarios, certain critical scenarios of life, relationship, health, wealth, behavior, discipline, anything, and they offer you advice and you take it. That's counseling. Coaching is when an outsider helps you achieve what you want to achieve. So it's not necessary that when you get coaching that you have some kind of personal issues. No relationship issues, no life issues. You just want to grow. You want to build your own resources. You want to build your skills. You want to achieve specific sets of performances in your life. You want to build competencies. It could be business. It could be, of course, health and wealth and relationships too. Now, what does a coach do? He's not better than you. He's not much more experienced than you in your subject matter expertise, but he knows a process. He knows a process where he helps you through the process of questioning and chatting with you to find out what your strengths are, what your needs are, what your areas of growth are, and what are your aspirations. So he works with you through conversations, then helps you set goals. You set goals. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't offer advice. He doesn't offer his own biases. He helps you set your own goals, and then when the goals are clear to you, that means he helps you get clarity, set goals. Goals are very specific. Then he helps you execute those goals one step at a time until you reach that goal. And then he stretches you further. That's a coach. An example of a coach is the coach of Manny Pacquiao, the coach of that golfer guy, I forget, Tiger Woods. They are not better than Manny Pacquiao and Tiger Woods, but they are their coaches because they know a process. Now, mentoring. What is mentoring? A mentoring is something, in my opinion, a bit bigger than a combination of a counselor and a coach. A mentoring is an elder, a senior person, someone who's a lot more experienced, someone who's a lot more knowledgeable than you in the field, in a specific field that you want to grow into. So he could be a carpenter and you want to be a carpenter. So you are his apprentice. That's an old-fashioned word. Nowadays it's called the protege. So you are his protege, and the mentor, what does he do? He's a big brother. He's a father figure. He's an elder. He's a friend. He's everything, and he's around you all the time until you come to a stage where you are as big as him or maybe bigger. Now, how do you mentor? If you want to become a mentor, how do you mentor? In my opinion, there are 5 ways to mentor. And of course, the 5th one is mindful mentoring. Let's talk about the first one. As a mentor, you will talk to your protege. You'll tell him things, how to do stuff, you'll give him tips, etc. And that's telling, chatting, conversing, lecturing. That's a method. Not very effective, least effective of all the 5 methods. The next thing is you'll show them. For example, if you want to build a chair, you're a carpenter, and then you show him, and he learns through observation, through visual inputs. That's the second way. What's the third way? It's a combination of the two. That means you as a mentor, you walk your talk in interactions, in your behavior, in your decision making, in the choices you make in life, in the things you do and how you do, and he watches, he learns, he questions. So you walk your talk and he just emulates you. That's the third way. Good, pretty good, you know. Leadership is about walking your talk. Now, the fourth way is to kind of take some action towards it. That means you create a scenario, a hypothetical scenario for your protege, role play, where they learn from role playing what it will be like to be a trainer, a teacher, a speaker, or a leader, or a business manager, whatever. Then they say, aha, I get it. Now that I'm in the shoes of what I want to be, my future shoes. So that's the fourth way. Now, in my opinion, forgive me, my bias is mindful mentoring. What does that mean? That means as a mentor, when you are around in the ecosystem of your prodigy, you need to be constantly aware of what is he looking at, what is he listening to, what is he experiencing, what are his reflections about what's going on. And most of this thing is real life. That means you need to be around your prodigy in real life. And every time an incident occurs, a scene happens, something drastic, something challenging, something critical occurs, or something massively insightful happens, you need to be around there. Now, when you're around there, your job is not to capture that as a teaching moment. Your job is to see that your prodigy kind of absorbs that thing, reflects upon it, processes it, and then takes some action to move forward on his own. Thus, you are minding the ecosystem around your prodigy. You are mindful. You're aware, you're sensitive, you're careful, you're gentle, you're nurturing, and you're there all the time. That's the fifth step, mindful mentoring, constantly aware. That means your heart, mind, and soul is for your prodigy over a long period of time. It could be months, it could be years, until the day the prodigy says, hey mentor, thanks very much. I'm here at a place where I'm happy to be, and thanks to you. That is mindful mentoring. My name is Raju Mantian, and I hope you like this little episode on mindful mentoring. And if you like what you heard, please subscribe and share. Adios and God bless.